All right, misfits and people who are kind of not feeling all warm and fuzzy about our politics, welcome back. I'm Dave, and this is a channel I've named Save America, Vote Tulsi Gabbard. I'm here to promote the candidacy of Tulsi Gabbard because America needs a stateswoman, statesperson, I don't know the politically correct term, statesman. We need a person who has everybody's best interests at heart. We need a servant instead of somebody who's in this for ego or their own self-promotion. Look, here's what this video is about. People don't know it. They just don't know it, but they are looking for Tulsi Gabbard. And it kind of has like a dual meaning these days. They don't know they're looking for Tulsi because Tulsi isn't really on the mainstream media. If she was, a lot of people would find Tulsi Gabbard and be intrigued by her. But the day-to-day news cycle, and by the way, Donald Trump still sucks the air out of every news cycle. And this is, I call it the genius of Trump. But the media is complicit in this. It's all about Donald Trump. What did Donald Trump say? What did he tweet? What did he do? So he's a master at obfuscating. He's a master at just taking over the news cycle, and he knew this. He's not, I mean, everybody says he's really stupid and this and that. What, crazy or stupid like a fox? But here's the thing. It's really not good for our political health as a country to just be dining on superficial crap every day rather than feasting on issues. Okay? Now I know it's kind of like the vegetables versus the junk food. The media is going to just keep giving you junk food every day, and you're going to keep gobbling it up because you know, that whole immediate gratification thing. Nobody wants to hear about foreign policy in Syria. Nobody wants to hear about foreign policy in Venezuela. That's boring. That's out of the mainstream of ideas. Is Trump going to get us jobs? Is the economy humming along? How's Wall Street doing? And those are the issues that people tend to look at. But then there's like a wider sphere that all of these issues fall into. And that's why Tulsi Gabbard has stumbled on kind of like the third rail. This is the new third rail, not Social Security. That, you know, yeah, you could say, I'm going to cut Social Security. People will laugh at you now. Be like, you're not going to cut Social Security. Shut up. You're going to find ways. Marco Rubio has found a way to take some of your Social Security and give it to you now. And then he's going to delay your benefits. Rather than do an actual family leave thing, he's decided that, you know, people will be into just giving up the stuff they've already paid into and use it now and then lose it later. So that's not really a solution to that problem. It's just, it sounds good and it makes people who are conservative feel like, yep, we use this system here and we're giving the benefits now. Aren't we nice? That's not nice. With all of the trillions we're spending on never-ending wars, there should be a benevolence fund set up, okay, for families who have huge issues like this. It's not going to cost as much as bombing Syria. It's just not going to cost as much. I know they always say it's not like every single American is going to have a crisis at the exact same time. Anyway, I got off on a tangent there, and I probably should get back on topic. People know there's something wrong with our politics, both on the left and the right. Kim Iverson did a video on this a while ago. I really enjoyed it because she was talking about kind of like this nagging feeling that you know there's something wrong, but you can't put your finger on it. For Trump people, and they've got to be honest with themselves on this, and this is what I had to do, is that Trump is kind of a nasty guy. They just have to be. I mean, some people enjoy, look, I enjoy some of the back and forth with the media because the media is, he's correct about a lot of things, But the way he goes about it, it turns a lot of people off. Or it can't be just the only thing the guy's about. If people wake up in the morning and they're rubbing their hands here, oh, I can't wait to hear what Trump is going to say about Jim Acosta today. That's kind of, it's the same thing as finding out what just happened on your favorite, crime drama. NCIS is on tonight. Can't wait to find out what Gibbs is going to do to these evil people, and it's, after a while you think to yourself, is that what our politics is right now? I mean, I know culture flows downhill and all that crap, and, people are always analyzing how cultural should our politics be. You know how cultural our politics should be? The culture is us, and we should determine, not Hollywood, not, big business, not the usual suspects. It should be us that determines what our culture is when it comes to politics. And if you're falling for this celebrity, this Beto Obama type political paradigm, you really need to look beyond that. I mean, that's a sliver of it. I mean, yeah, you want your president to be cool enough to sit down with a talk show host or somebody who's kind of a celebrity host and be able to hold down a conversation with them. But at a certain point, it's not about how cool or hip or funny or angry, in the case of Trump, how Don Rickles they are, because that's not going to do much good for us. So my premise here is that I think there are a number of people who are looking for Tulsi Gabbard and don't know they're looking for Tulsi Gabbard. They're looking because they know that both parties have problems. The Democrats run corporate Democrats because they're afraid they want to get some sort of middle-of-the-road votes. So they keep doing that, thinking that's the only way they can win. They're afraid of progressives because progressives have ideas, and they're scary ideas, and the right's going to vilify those ideas, and then it's kind of like this weird chess game. I'll just be honest, like a weird chess game. And they're always going the way of the corporate ideas because the corporations are the ones that are floating all of their campaigns. As soon as you say, I'm not going to take corporate money, you've isolated yourself and you've defined yourself in a way that is so antithetical to the way politics work right now. It's crazy for somebody to say, I'm not going to take PAC money, or I'm not going to, take any corporate donations and so forth. That is a rebel, whether you're on the left or the right, by the way. If you do it on the right, I think you're really a very rare commodity. But if you do it on the left, you're looked at as some sort of a kook. And that's what Tulsi Gabbard has done. I think Bernie has done it. Pretty sure Andrew Yang has done it. Supposedly, I think Kamala Harris has done it too, or said she's going to do it. But I'm thinking Hollywood's probably funneling money into that somehow. I mean, and same thing, Beto O'Rourke. Beto is just, at least Beto is honest, and he's just going to take all the money. He's not going to hide, and that's going to give him a huge advantage. And it's sad, but people look at that and they go, oh, well, he's taking money. He's just using the system. Citizens United, he's just taking the money. And, he's got to be able to beat Trump somehow. We got to put in a different Trump. We have a Trump now, but we're going to put in a younger, skateboarding, more relatable, nicer sort of beta man Trump. All right, beta. It works. Meanwhile, I think the serious people out here are just sick of that. And they're looking for a Tulsi Gabbard. They're looking for somebody who can speak their mind, but do it, firm, but and with resolve, but also with grace and poise and dignity. Somebody who has principles, all right, who believes in the issues that they are championing, and also can explain why. Because there are obviously people on the right that are going to hear Medicare for all and go, oh, no, how can you know? But listen to her, hear what she's got to say, and you might think to yourself, okay, she made some good points, The outcomes aren't doing well in healthcare, and we're spending more, and we're getting crappier care. So we should spend less, whether you want to call it single payer. I mean, Social Security, they're taking money out of your paycheck. You're paying taxes to Social Security. Nobody is objecting to that. When there's a massive revolt against Social Security in the country and say, I don't want Social Security, some people might not want. Some people who've planned and who have, this huge pension coming in, maybe they can forego their Social Security and give it to somebody who's got a low amount of benefits and maybe needs some more. I mean, sure. But I don't think you're going to see a mass revolt against Social Security. And that's the thing that people on the right have to say to themselves. And that's what I'm kind of doing these days, thinking to myself, why would I want to just continuously vote against my own security and economic interests? And that's kind of what's going on. We're just looking for some crumbs to fall off the table. Because the military-industrial complex, they have the giant cake. They've got the giant steer of beef. And we're just sitting there looking and going, can we have some more, please? It's just a little bit, and the fact that the people are kind of last isn't America first. So that's why I think, sort of in a subliminal way, subconsciously, people are looking for Tulsi Gabbard, and they don't even know it. And wait till they hear her. That's why we need to get her on the debate stage. And if you haven't donated yet, she needs probably a little more than 15,000 more unique donors. That doesn't sound like a lot, but this has been a slog because she hasn't been getting the press coverage. And when she does get the press coverage, it's controversial. Oh, she said that Assad might not have gassed his people on this specific date. That, even though all the intelligence agencies who are working 24/7 to undermine American, I won't say sovereignty, but just to do things that are against what our founders believed in. They're working all the time. They're going to countries. They're doing things. The CIA is obviously on record as, of doing things. And you can't question any of that. And no, that's not the candidate I want running for president. I want somebody who is going to question more. Kind of like the RT logo there, the RT America thing. So, in any event, donate to Tulsi if you haven't. Our republic is kind of at stake. The way we do business with other countries is at stake. Our economy long-term is at stake. The health and well-being of American citizens is at stake. And I'm not going to rest until something is done about these issues. And if we don't address them now, we're going to address more of them in a bigger way the longer we wait. So vote for Tulsi. Look for Tulsi, even if you don't know you're looking for Tulsi. Go find Tulsi Gabbard and listen to her. Watch what she's got to say. She's a fascinating candidate, and even if you don't agree with her on every issue, it's enlightening. It's refreshing to see somebody with moral courage. That's something that we are in very much need of today and lacking, as Donald Trump is our current president. And I'm just trying to be nice because I voted for Trump, and it's tough for me to sit up here and say this stuff, but it's true. All right, done. Be back with more, so stay tuned, and thanks again for subscribing. I want to get to 1,000. Maybe I can do it today. See you then.